talking about Lev Vygotsky. And first off, we're going to start with a video discussing some background information about him.
We made this video.
Vygotsky was born in Russia. He studied law at the University of Moscow and received his PhD in literature and linguistics.
Vygotsky is most known as an educational psychologist. His work was done during the time of Marxism and emphasized collectivism and socialism.
He believed the elementary mental functions were attention, sensation, perception, and memory. He coined the term MKO, or more knowledgeable other.
We'll go over
one of Vygotsky's main theories was ZPD, or Zone of Proximal Development, and that means the space or gap between what a student already knows and potential knowledge. So not anything that's too hard and not anything that's too easy, but what they already know, and teaching on that level, and then bringing them into higher education. And so we now have a little discussion.
Good morning, scholars. Today we're going to be talking about momentum. We all know that a heavy truck is more difficult to stop than a small car moving at the same speed. We state this fact by saying that the truck has more momentum than the car. By momentum, we mean inertia or motion, or more specifically, the product of the mass of an object and its velocity.
Here, the teacher is teaching a topic too advanced for her students to learn. The students will have no clue where to begin learning because the material is above the learner's ZPD. This leads to frustration, and learning cannot occur in this stage. Mrs. P needs to get in the zone. I don't even know if y'all could read that that was first reading. Sorry about that.
Good morning, class. How are you doing this morning?
Great.
This morning we're going to work on our spelling words. Are you guys ready?
Sure.
Okay. Our first spelling word is mat. Chloe, would you like to sound out mat with me? Okay. How about you, Megan? Can you spell mat?
That's too hard for me.
You guys take this serious. We have a... Yes, Taylor?
Is it time for lunch?
No, it's not time for lunch, Taylor. How about we spell it together, you guys? M-A-T. Yay! Everybody gets candy.
Mrs. Crawford is working below the student's ZPD. Sorry. As you can see, this leads to boredom. At this stage of cognitive development, the students are ready for much more challenging material, and Mrs. Crawford needs to get in the zone. The teachers before in the first two skits were examples of teachers not teaching on the level that the students need. They are not in the zone. This final example is of a teacher who is teaching in the zone, who's teaching on grade level and also helping them understand what they are learning.
Good morning, class. Today we're going to learn about reading strategies and how to read words that we're not sure about. Can someone tell me what words have in common? Chloe? They all have letters. Very good. Now can someone tell me how we pronounce words we're not sure about? Taylor?
You sound each letter out.
Yes, sounding each letter out helps us figure out what words say. Now let's do some practice. Can someone tell me what D-O-G says? Dog. Very good. Now let's do a more challenging one. What does C-I-R-C-L-E say? Circle. Good try. Let's look at the letter. Circle has two C's in it. What are the two sounds that C makes? Megan? Cup. Very good. It also makes this sound. Now let's try and do the word together with the two circle sounds. Taylor?
Circle.
Very good.
Mrs. Griffin offered support to her students until they were self-sufficient enough to complete the task without guidance. This is called scaffolding. The students can now use the sound-out method to read things on their own. This technique, along with the help of a more knowledgeable other and the use of internal speech, helps students make connections, and further develops cognitive development. Okay, and now we have a little Jeopardy. Okay, whatever your table is, that is your team, and you guys need to choose one person to speak from each table, but you all are going to work together to give them the answer. But when you have the answer, just stand up, and then we can call them from there. Whatever. Okay, this is table 1, table 2, table 3, table 4 in the back. And do y'all all have a person? Okay. We're gonna start off with table 1 because that's really the only way to do it. And then if after they'll choose the category, and then after that we'll go ahead. So table 1, which category would you like?
We want, are you in the zone for 30?
And click it on the thing.
You double, maybe try double.
Click the 30 on the last one. Tasks that children can accomplish when provided with support from an educator is known as what?
Is it scaffolding?
Click it. Level of potential development.
Sorry.
Are you kidding? Pick another category. Anybody else could stand up and answer if you know it.
Okay, so biography for 10.
Where was it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she said Russia, so you get plus 2. Okay.
I like that.
I love that too. Show us spell.
Go ahead. According to Vygotsky, development refers to what? It's 3. I think it's 3 specific things. 2. Nobody.
Oh, wait.
It's in the video. Okay, click it. It's thought, language, and reasoning processes.
The reasoning, what was that last word say?
Reasoning process. We're gonna put this on detail too, with the answers. Yeah. Oh, y'all got it wrong?
Yeah.
So do we go to group 2? Okay, go ahead. Group 2, pick a category.
Already in the zone for 50.
Oh, look at you, really? Look at you.
Yeah.
Your group did not decide on that.
Oh,
True or false? Every child has a different ZPD. Taylor.
True.
Taylor.
I said it. I said it
Table 4 got it. Yeah.
No.
She said it.
Okay, do I pick a category?
Yes, y'all can pick it. No, they because she said it was
I said it forced.
Okay, cognitive development 10, please.
So now, when you know the answer, you stand up. You're supposed to stand up.
What
Me!
are the elementary mental functions?
Attention, sensation, memory.
Good job.
Thank you.
She forgot one.
Yeah, you forgot perception.
You forgot perception. So you
I
get that
said-
wrong.
I said
No.
She can get
Ooh, no.
Let's
give her 5 instead of 10.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, she didn't get memorization.
You do get to choose again though.
Oh,
Yes.
ZPD 10, please.
ZPD 10? Yeah. No. Go back.
Oh, jeez.
That one. Tasks that fall below the learner's ZPD leads to what?
Boredom.
You gotta stand up.
Boredom.
Boredom.
Yes.
Go ahead. You gotta do it again.
Just do it again.
ZPD 20.
What does ZPD stand for? Are they really the only sample?
Zone of Proximal Development.
I don't know it.
Anybody can jump up.
Wait. But it's supposed to be just our
Zone of proximal development.
One more time for all the way over here.
Zone of proximal development. Thank you.
Get down.
ZPD 30, please.
To ensure all students' ZPD is catered to, the teacher must do what? We should know this from
Getting
class.
in the zone.
She knows she was up first. What do you call that? It's a word to talk about.
Yeah.
Good job. Casey. Go ahead. You guys choose.
I'm mad. We're gonna get ZPD 40 and 50.
Vygotsky, 30, 40, development, all of that. Biography, we haven't done between 30, 40, 50.
Yeah. Biography.
50. Marxism emphasized the collective unit in what idea? Close. If you stand up, if you know the other word. That's all I know about Marx.
We don't know. Socialism.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say it? Socialism.
Good job.
You do that?
50 points from 0 to 50, like that. Okay, you guys choose one. 50. Choose one.
Are you in the zone for what's left?
I think 30, 40, 50. 30, 40, 50. Should we 30? No, we already did 50. 40. Are you in the zone? 40.
Yeah, instead of shape.
I did not cheat.
Are you in the zone? 40. Tasks that children are able to accomplish on their own fall under the level of Oh, you stood up?
We're gonna
Okay.
ignore me.
Actual development? Who would have thought it?
That's what I'm doing. Just taking my notes. I'm doing actual development. Okay, we're gonna do biography.
30.
You sure? You're that confident you got over here?
Vygotsky studied law at the University of Moscow and received his PhD in what 2 subjects?
You didn't write that one down.
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Psychology.
We'll give this team, how many points was that worth? So we'll give you 15 for linguistics, but I believe the other one was
Literature.
Literature.
I thought it was linguistics. Yeah.
So literature and.
Okay, so table 1, pick a topic.
I know.
For 50? No, we haven't. What's one critical role in cognitive development?
Oh, there's two. Yeah, there's two.
Yeah, there's two of them. You only have to name one.
But I didn't.
Did you get that? Does it look like everybody's thinking of it? Yeah.
Yeah,
we
we
made
gotta
it.
watch that video.
That was another thing.
It was.
Fast forward. A little bit. If you would have said language, we would have given you nothing.
What's the other one?
So it's language.
So it'd be better or
understanding.
No, but she didn't say. But give them time.
What is the other critical role?
These are two.
So language and.
It's the means by which adults transmit information to children.
What's the other one?
Language itself becomes a very powerful tool of intellectual adaptation.
There's two. It was language and.
It's like adults transmitting information to children.
It's the first one. And the second one. So the two ones. Don't change. I understand. I wish I had 5 of them. I hear you. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, we're almost out of time, so we'll do one more from you guys. Okay. What does scaffolding mean?
Oh,
Taylor?
The teacher helping the student to where the student doesn't need help anymore.
Yes. Offering support to students until they are self-sufficient and able to complete tasks without guidance.
you see points.
I said without.
Or has 85 points. Plus 50 that you just got.
What do you mean like negative?
Table 4. And table 1 is our runner-up.
Yay.
We have candy for the first and second.
That's all right.
Does anybody give me Yes, and when you click it, the answer will come up again. Like when you click the question and then, or it shows up in a PowerPoint though, we can see it all separately. Yeah. If you want.
Have everybody found it over there?
Oh, I haven't. What are you doing? What am I doing? Get me out.
See?
You don't put post on my side?
I did for like when you go into
While they are passing out candy, will the second group go ahead and set up for me? Will you join?